you feel good? You seen some ass today. So, today, my gym membership was officially terminated by Gold/EOS Gym. And they won't give me proof of it. They won't give me a termination letter. They won't give me nothing. They just told me it's canceled. And they let me have my final workout today in there. And guess what happened on my final workout? A fucking trans woman walked in while I was butt naked. I grabbed my towel. I showed discomfort. And she looked at me and she said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, actually, I'm not. There's been men coming in and out of the restroom, and it's just been traumatizing. Is it okay if you just step out while I'm getting dressed? And she says to me, "I'm a woman." I said, "You're a woman?" His shoulders were bigger than any football player's shoulders. He said to me, "I'm a woman," right? Today. And this is one of the ones that supposedly are passable, right? Because I had to look close, but I knew that nigga wasn't no fucking woman when I looked at him, right? So I say to him, "I'm sorry. If you're a woman, I apologize." And then he's like, nah, don't fucking talk to me. You lucky I don't see you outside of here. And he came back with employees like, that's supposed to make a difference. I said, what the fuck are y'all doing back here? I'm naked. Now it's 2 women in there, which is fine. I'm naked in front of women. It's fine. But he's there. I said, you've seen some ass today. Do you feel good? Do you feel good? You've seen some ass today. It's my last workout here, and you've seen my ass for the last time.
Golly.
And then I walked out and I made another scene at the Gold's Gym in Hollywood because honestly, I just want the women to know. It's not about anything. I just want the women to know. There's no signs telling women, hey, there's men coming in here, and that's okay with us. There's not a single sign. Women have no idea what they're up against in there. They're just going to the gym thinking it's normal. It's not normal. There are men in there, and there's no sign to say shit. But I'm crazy. Out of here. And you damn right I want a lawyer. And you damn right I'm about to protest. And you damn right that they done with the wrong woman today, yesterday, last week, the week before, and the week before. I'm not having it. And another thing, I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat either. I voted Kamala, yes. I'm a regular person who does music. I'm a woman, man. I do music, I don't do politics. I voted for Kamala because she's black. I'm not afraid to say it. I voted for Kamala because she's black, and, you know, whatever. And I guess, you know, that's a lesson in itself, because you know what? We got to start paying attention to the politics, y'all. Because the things that we haven't voted for, the things that I could have voted for probably when I was in my 20s and my 30s, are now kicking me in the ass because I paid no attention to anything. Now, I'm not telling anybody to be Republican or Democrat or anything, because I'm neither. I'm just a woman who's standing up for women's rights, and I don't give a what you are. If you're a Republican, a Democrat, I don't care if you support Trump or Kamala. I don't give a All I need is people to come together for one thing. It's to help women, to save women. Women! Women! Not men with dicks and dresses. Women! Okay? Now, what do I think about trans? I don't think about trans. I'm a lady. I don't give a shit about trans. I don't give two about if a person wants to do this or that or what the ever, bro. But you know what? Do that shit outside the locker room. You men, do it out of the locker room. It doesn't matter if you a woman in your head. In reality, you look like a man to me and to every other woman. And we don't care. We don't mind. We don't want it around us. Stop. Stop coming in women's sports. Stop coming in women's locker rooms. We've had it up to here. Yes, I'm angry. And no, you've never seen me like this because I'm traumatized. I'm tired of the subject. My lips are dry. Y'all ain't never seen me dry in your life. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Wow.
And I'm not going to stop talking about it. And I'm not going to stop speaking about it. And I don't care if you say my music career is canceled. I don't give a fuck. Today, another man saw my fully naked body, and I'm tired. So, Democrats, Republicans, gay men, white women, black men, everybody needs to stand the up for women. Your beliefs. What the are we talking about? Why is it so hard for everyone to see that this is extremely up and dangerous? I care about the little kids, man. I care about the girls of tomorrow.
Ooh, wee, she's going off. This video still has 21 more minutes in it. Like, she's going off.
I'm losing my voice. I'm probably not even gonna record today because of this shit. I don't have my gym membership now. And I don't even care because I will not stop standing up for women. The is going on here, man? God damn, my throat hurts, man. Yelling like this. You know, I gotta try to keep my peace about this shit. While I'm going through this, I gotta try to keep my peace because, you know, this shit will really have you upset, man. Nah, it's not because I'm not white, man. It's a lot of reasons why this ain't going through, but we gonna make it go through because from now on, baby, they got Tish in here. Y'all up against me. You know what I mean? Men in my DMs talking about you look like a man. I don't give a goddamn. I'm a woman, so you can call me whatever you want to call me. But I'm a grown mother woman, full woman, okay? With a slip right between my legs. And I do not want to be naked in front of a man ever for no reason. And I want y'all to share that video, share the videos, talk about it. Women, when you see these men in the locker room, I don't give a how they present. You scream, man, rape, because you don't know what they're in there to do.
That's
and it's
true.
not up to you to decide whether or not they're a fucking or a man that wants to be a woman in a dress. I don't really know the difference between a freaky man and a man that's just confused about his sexuality, but I don't give a goddamn. It is not my problem, and it is not the innocent woman's problem in the locker room who's just trying to go to the gym. The gym is supposed to be a place for workouts, not sex. Why are we talking about sex at the gym? Oh yeah, because it's involving men, and that's all men obsessed with is sex. Women don't do it. Stop telling me that trans women don't commit these crimes. That don't make sense. Trans women are men, and men commit these crimes. And if you even look at transgender women, or whatever they want to call themselves, they are in a higher percentage of sexual assaulters in the prisons.
Oh, she brought it up, so I have to. And as she said that, I found the video. The name of the video is Trans Rape Culture Registered Offender. Let's take a quick look at this video because this is part of what we're talking about here. Today we're going to be talking about how the trans movement is misogyny and capital R word culture mixed in one. I'm going to provide some anecdotal evidence and I'm going to provide some imagery for you all. So this is what happened to me. This is my anecdote here. They had an outdoor woman's warm bath. And would you believe that I did not book? I wanted to book, but I did not book because I can't guarantee that I will be safe at a place that has a woman's only bath area because anybody is able to claim that they're a woman. They got people with whole balls swinging out in the damn dressing room in front of children because they have been deluded into thinking that they're a woman. And they got their whole hanging and swinging, slapping from side to side, frightening little girls in the... Oh, goodness. I have a way with words, don't I? All right. So this is a true story. I wanted to go to this spa for my birthday, and I was apprehensive about booking because of this. I did actually end up going to the spa. Listen, it's true. Anyone can go into the bathroom, into the locker room, but this particular spa had private changing areas for people who wanted to get naked. This is how they're doing it nowadays. So that now in the female locker rooms, get it, at the spas, now they have to have individual changing areas for women to be able to have privacy in the locker room. Why? True. Let me play this video for you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you irrefutably in a way that all of you can understand how this current trans movement, and am I talking about all trans people? No, because at the base of it, listen, gender dysphoria is a mental illness.
When you think that you have been born in the wrong body, there's a mental unwellness that exists in every person who feels that way. Now, is this going to manifest itself in a dangerous way? For some it does, for many it does not, right? But those silent trans need to stand the f up. Stand up to protect women and girls, because while you sit there in your silence, you acquiesce to the endangerment of women and girls. Because I'm gonna show you this video and then I'm gonna show you an example. Let's get it.
Ooh, child, yeah.
By the way, this man was arrested. He was arrested. At the drop of any hat, we can stop making them. You heard what I said? Because every life comes through the portal of a womb holder. It's the keeper of the wombs that bring life into this world. And they're angry and they're jealous about your uterus because they understand that listen, physiologically, they have no connection to the bringing of life. Physically, they have no connection to what it takes to house life in their bodies. They don't know what that is.
They really don't.
And with their broken X chromosome, they seem to perpetuate the opposite of that. Ooh. The havoc that is wreaked. Ooh. Somebody commented on my Instagram page the other day.
What?
Oh, these trans people. I went to the Department of Justice and the FBI, and I didn't see any statistics for trans women wreaking havoc and creating crime. That's because the Department of Justice and the FBI classifies crime by sex. And regardless of what it is that you say that you are, the sex tells the story.
Oh my goodness.
Most of the violent crimes, most of the capital M words and unalivings, most of that is perpetuated by XY chromosome persons. And it is time that we as women stop sitting silently by and allowing these males to get away with this without examining what is wrong with them and why are they so prone to violence? Why are our neighborhoods unsafe?
The revolution will not be televised, and talking about certain controversial topics in America has had an effect on my channel. So thank you to all the new people who have subscribed. And for the people who thought you were subscribed, take a look around and make sure that you're still subscribed. And if this is your first time coming across me, subscribe now so that you can be sure that you'll find me again.
And then now, look at what is happening. You want to speak about statistics? They are entering now into this super uber liberal existence right now. And they are altering the data and the stats. How many of you were confused when they were talking about this trans mass shooter? Now everything is all harry-carry, and now they are increasing the stats. They are bringing their pathologies into women's spaces. And they are increasing the capital M word and unaliving stats for women by pretending to be us. How much longer, ladies, do we sit by and allow this to happen? I'm going to show you this video.
Oh,
I've been talking about it, so let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Oh, my goodness.
You all need to see this. Some of you saw it months ago when it went viral. I think it's appropriate to bring it up again for those of us who haven't seen it and to look at the follow-up and how this male was arrested. He exposed himself in front of women and children in the locker room. The problem is that there are far too many trans people who are sitting idly by and they're barging their way through the door, not giving a F who is coming through with them. Listen, I played for you the video. In California alone, there are over 1,200 inmates who are asking to be transferred from the male prison to the female prison. 900 of them are registered S-word offenders. And when asked the question, how many women are asking to be transferred to the male prison, what was that number? Answer me, those of you who were on that broadcast. How many people who are claiming that they're male want to take their maleness into the male prison? What is that number? You are right. It's zero. Not one person with a wants to go into the male prison, but we got all these people with unleashing themselves into the female spaces. Those who are also on registered lists.
Oh my goodness. I went off. I was captivated. I couldn't even stop. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Ladies, how much longer do we sit idly by, kumbayaing everybody into our spaces as we are being unalived? While these deluded people with varied stages of mental unwellness hopped up on all types of illicit, illegally begot hormones with hard-ass bones and balls towering over you, angry and unwell.
Ooh, Tonya.
Stronger than you while pretending to be you, able to crush your skull with one blow, not doing what it is that they need to do to stay mentally well and to protect women and girls, not advocating for their own safe spaces, but advocating for yours. So much so that when I went to the spa for my birthday, they had individual changing rooms.
It's okay for a man to go into the women's section, show his penis around the other women, young little girls underage. Your spa, we spa, condone that. Is that what you're saying? Like I asked. It's so he could stay there. He could stay there. What's your orientation? I see a. It lets me know he's a man. He's a man. He is a man. He is not no female. He is not a female, sweetie. Okay, girls down there, other women who are highly offended for what they just saw. And you did nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, you sided with him. So We Spa is in agreement with men that just say they are a woman and they can go down there with their and get into the women's section. Is that what you're saying?
Remember this?
What really? What law? What law? So women can go into the men's with their breasts. Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't come back either. Yeah, get your money back. You got a man with his talking about he's a woman. He ain't no woman.
It's always a black woman standing up for all other women.
Yeah, give her money back.
Are you talking about a transgender person?
There's no such thing as transgender. He has a okay?
And then here comes this XY chromosome person to explain the situation. And then they use some false equivalence about women going into the men's locker room, and that guy is like, well, I like that.
He has penis hanging out. Okay, no, I'm not one. Actually, I'm a woman who knows how to stand up and speak up for my right. As a woman.
Wait, so he started insulting her, saying that you're being did he say you're being a DICK or you're being a man? Hold on.
Out. Okay, no, I'm not one. Actually, I'm a woman who knows how to stand up and speak up for my right. As a woman, I have a right to feel comfortable.
You know what? This happened to me before. This happened to me. Well, in two cases. When I was in a gym in California, I got out of the shower naked and there was this old ass man standing in there. And when I screamed, he ran out. I spoke to the people at the front desk and I ended up having to file a police report, right? But also another thing happened to me. There was this person who says that they're trans, who had some long hair, said that they're a woman, and was arguing me down, right? And I had to explain to this person, I said, listen, for somebody who says that they're a woman, you're acting very much like a man. The person was acting like a man. I was like, women don't behave this way. The way this person was arguing me down, mansplaining to me, and a gay man came to check me. Yeah, a gay man was stood up for this person who said that they were a woman. A motherfucking man, big one at that, towering over me, came to check me because a person who said that they were a woman was arguing with a woman. So the man came to check me for having an argument with another person with dick and balls. I was like, what is going on right here? And then the person who said that they were a woman ran away in tears. And I'm like, this person is trying to outwoman me? The fuck? Please. I couldn't believe it.
Without a man exposed.
So here comes this Caucasoid XY chromosome person standing up in her face, calling her male genitalia. This is not the protection of women. This is the erosion of safe spaces for women.
It is.
And girls.
Yeah, it is.
And then this master race XY chromosome person comes to mansplain to her to get her to stop talking. Who that?
Little do you know, same thing is gonna happen to you, my girl. Same thing is gonna happen to you.
F is he to talk about who should or should not be in the women's locker room. Somebody asked for solutions. You need to start making sure that you're voting in midterm elections. You need to make sure that some of you are even running for office. You need to call.
Somebody said, Tonya, so many random altercations happen to you. I be feeling bad. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Talk about Tonya. Don't do me like that. Listen. Don't do me like that. Listen. You know what it is? Sometimes you could get along to go along or go along to get along. Sometimes you can. And sometimes you have to speak up. I just so happen to come from a background where I feel I am implored to speak up in certain situations. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
Hey Knockout, thanks for watching. This video set your soul on fire. Make sure that you return the favor by making sure that you're subscribed and watching one of the other videos. QR code in the middle gives you my personal link.
Baby,